It's no secret that we need to invest time into using social media as a business owner to help be seen as an authority figure, get our name out there, meet new clients. But if you're going to use speaking to scale your business, we want to start to look at social media slightly different. So today, let's dive into how to use social media to help scale our business with speaking. Hi, I'm Jessica Rasdall, and I help small business owners and CEO leaders use speaking to scale their impact and their companies. And as someone who's been speaking for over 16 years, I've seen social media change so much. From when I first started speaking, there was MySpace, to when I first started my coaching practice, I was using Periscope. And today, with so many different social media platforms available to us, sky is the limit. But I've learned what to do, what not to do, and how to really minimize the amount of time we spend on social media and maximize the impact we make. So let's break that down and make sure you stay till the end, because I want to share a little bonus tip with you that you can use on social media to get higher conversions from the stage. It's one of my favorite things to do with social media, and I have a hunch you're going to like it too. First things first, let's talk about which platforms you should be focusing your attention on. I think often when we think about scaling our impact and reaching more people, all of those words kind of lend themselves to think about more. We think about more people, more platforms, more reach, and that's not necessarily true. You don't have to stretch yourself thin and show up on every social media platform available to you. That also means you don't need to jump on the latest trends, and every time a new app is released, you need to go learn all the ins and outs. That's not going to help you when it comes to speaking. So let's take a step back for a second and really dig into why you are on social media as a speaker, what you want social media to do for you, and that's going to help us figure out what platforms are the best for you. So if your goal is to be seen as more of an authority figure in your market, so people start seeing you as a speaker and booking you, you really want to think about what platforms are organizers hanging out on. These are the people who would be booking you to speak, podcast hosts, conference organizers, things like that. So for example, if you do a lot of speaking in the professional development space or in the corporate space, LinkedIn is an incredible platform for you to make connections, showcase the work you're doing, and really position yourself as an authority figure. If you, for example, are speaking on social media and maybe you're speaking specifically on like TikTok trends, wouldn't it be great for you to be showing up on TikTok and showing people that you know this stuff in and out? Depending on your subject matter and your ideal audience and the people who are booking you to speak, that's where we can start to ask, what platforms are they paying attention to? Do I think you should be on only one platform? No. Do I think you should be on all of them? No. I think there's a happy medium here. So pick the platform where you're going to be fully dedicated to, show up consistently as much as you can, and then maybe pick a few others that you can use to showcase your work, but not always be engaging over there. I'm going to talk more about that in a minute. So when it comes to social media in general, whether that's for your business or as a speaker, but especially as a speaker, it's not just to showcase your work, right? The name says it itself, social media. There's a lot of different things that we want to be happening within our platform. You want to make sure that you're using your social media accounts to, one, showcase the incredible work that you're doing so people know you have great things to share. You want to, two, showcase your speaking experience so that they can see you are a speaker, you've done this before, and other people can bring you in to speak. And three, you really want to be using these platforms to build relationships. I know I say it all the time, but a solid relationship will open way more doors than any perfect pitch, template, or perfect email you submit. So just let me know in the comments, like, what social media platform are you going to focus on? What's going to be your main one? Is it YouTube here? Is it LinkedIn? Is it Instagram? Is it Facebook? Where are you going to be spending the majority of your time? I'd like to see you on a few, but I really want one to be your place where you shine. So on that platform, there's three big things I want you to focus on. And I want you to think of these in like a sequential order. So we'll focus on the one first, and then the second, and then the third. It's really going to build with your speaking strategy and not make you feel like you have to do all of this at once. So if you're at a place in your business and your speaking strategy where you're really trying to establish yourself as a thought leader, you want to be seen as the go-to expert in your niche, this is what I want you to focus on social media. I want you to focus on showing up and sharing value with people. You do not have to wait for someone to hand you a microphone for you to be a speaker. So that means on your social social platforms commit to showing up with great posts, great content, video content, whether that's Instagram stories, a weekly live stream series. People need to see your face. People will start to see you as this subject matter expert who's willing to show up on their own platform, even if nobody else handed them a microphone. So if you want to be seen as this thought leader, start showing up right on your platform this week. If you're feeling like, Jess, people already know what I do. I have so many incoming requests, but I want to start booking more speaking opportunities with social media. I've got you, friend. For you, what I want you to focus on is using your platform as a portfolio. Yes, I know that it feels like we talk about ourselves all the time. You don't. Nobody is seeing that stuff. So all of this amazing work you're doing behind the scenes, working on your talk, selecting your speaking topics, doing these podcast interviews, speaking at local events, most people don't see it. And unless you're willing to show up and say, hey, look at this awesome thing I did, they're not going to know. So I want you to focus on using your primary social media page, kind of turning it into a mini portfolio. This means that you're going to showcase places that you've spoken at in the past, testimonials from people who have heard you speak, pictures of you speaking, videos of you speaking, your signature topics, all of that. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to just not go out today and make all the posts. Please don't make like your next 9 Instagram posts all things about speaking and be like, Jess, it didn't work. I want you to pepper this out. I think that every single week, I want one post or one story or one thing to be highlighting you as a speaker. So if you're looking to book more opportunities and be seen as that speaker, make sure you're consistently putting out content that positions you as a speaker. Well, the third thing I want you to focus on is actually leveraging your social media platform to book more opportunities. If you don't ask for opportunities, if you don't ask for connections, you're just waiting around for them to fall in your lap. When we're going to be proactive here, right? Another great thing that you can do is use it for research and find out where your people are hanging out. When you can find events where your ideal clients are already hanging out, you're likely going to find more ideal clients. So use your social media platform to showcase your expertise, highlight the speaking you're already doing, and really start booking more events by asking for opportunities and researching possible opportunities. Now, I want to give you a bonus step. Most people would stop here, but one of my favorite ways to use social media is honestly to build relationships, not just with hosts before events hoping to get booked, but with audience members after the events. I think so often we think about our impact from the stage with being limited to the time we're on the stage, that 30 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever it might be. But when we leave that audience and we send them out in the world with some action steps to take, they're going to go out and do great work. They're going to make an impact. And there's this huge ripple effect that happens when you show up and speak. And when you can guide that audience to come hang out and come chat with you on your social media platforms after you leave the stage, you get to keep having a conversation with them, and you're going to get lifetime clients who stick with you for years to come. But if you're saying, Jessica, I do not have time for this, I hear you loud and clear, friend. I too am often feeling very stretched thin. Social media does not need to be a time suck. Just dedicate a tiny block of time, a few days a week, to showing up and engaging with the people who you've been called to serve. It's not about doing the most, it's about doing a little bit consistently. And if you can commit to showing up on a platform or a few platforms a little bit a few times a week, I know you're going to book more opportunities in the year to come. Social media, without a doubt, is a powerful tool for business owners and speakers. And if you're somebody who is looking to take a deeper dive into how you could be showing up on social media, I'd love to help you. I think you'd be a perfect fit for our private coaching where we can go through what's currently working for you in your business, really develop a speaking strategy that includes social media to help you scale your impact and build that custom presentation that's going to convert from the stage, plus a sweet little social strategy that you can use in your DMs after. This one-on-one private coaching program is designed for business owners who are truly looking to use speaking to reach the masses and make a difference in the world and their business. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested, head on down to the description, click the link, and send on over your application. I personally am going to review it and get right back to you. I hope today's video showed you that with a little bit of intention and a whole lot of heart, you can show up on social media in a way that leaves people better than you found them and helps grow your business.